How to sell an inherited house. Hey, it's Brad from probateresource.com. We're a real estate solutions company. We specialize in the world of probate and inheritance properties. And today I want to talk to you about how to sell an inherited house. Obviously, that happens all the time. People inherit a house and they want to sell it. Most of the time, families inherit a house and they really don't have a use for it. It's an extra house. It's one more thing to worry about. It's more things to fix. It's more things to worry about checking on. So then they ask us, how do we sell this? What's the best way to sell this? Well, you've got to ask yourself, what is the most important thing to you and the other heirs of the estate, which is if you're trying to maximize every last dollar out of this property and you have a property that's in pretty good shape already, it might be better for you to go the traditional route and actually list the house with a real estate agent. That's kind of the default that most people go to, which is, hey, sell a house, real estate agent. Like, that's just how our brains are wired. And I'm here to tell you that that's not the only option out there. So there are ways to actually sell the house without going through a real estate agent. And typically that means you're going to sell it to an investor like us. We're an investor, but I'm also an agent myself, and I have a network of agents all over the country that I work with, that I've handpicked, that are probate and inheritance specialists. So I can speak from both angles here. So if you're going to sell to an investor is typically going to be a fast, easy option. They're going to make you a cash offer. They're not going to have all these contingencies in the contract. They're not going to ask you to fix this and fix that and do all these things and pay for closing costs and blah, 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 blah. They are going to make it fast and easy. Typically, most investors like us, we close in as little as about 10 days. In fact, I think the fastest I've ever closed on a deal was 8 days from contract to close. Typically, you're going to have to do a title search and that sort of thing. That generally takes about a week in most cases to get all the title back and get everything. Especially a lot of times we're buying properties where we have to get a payoff from a mortgage company. And usually the mortgage payoff is what holds up the closing process because we got to wait for the mortgage company to send a payoff to us. And that sometimes can take over a week to get back. If you are inheriting a house and you are looking to sell it, you can go those two routes. You can sell to an investor, quick, easy, fast cash offer. Now, I will tell you that if you're selling to an investor, you're probably not going to get as much money as you would if you sold it through an agent, because an investor has to make a profit. You know, I'm not a charity. I don't run a charity. I have to turn a profit on a house in order to pay my employees, to pay my bills, to pay for food on the table for my family. So I have to make a profit. Now, if you want to go through the route of selling with a real estate agent, and this is a probate and inheritance property, I would highly suggest that you work with a real estate agent who does specialize in that world or has experience in that world, because it's not for the faint of heart. As you've probably learned going through this probate process, that it's very complicated and there's a lot of moving parts and you have all the dynamics of all the families, and obviously it takes a lot longer than a traditional sale. You need to make sure you're working with an agent or an investor who is experienced in the probate inheritance world, because they're going to have the patience for the slowness of the process. They're going to know how to overcome the hurdles that might come about along the way. And ultimately, they're going to be able to get that deal to the closing table, to the finish line, a lot smoother than someone who doesn't have experience in that process. So I hope this video helps you out a little bit. I am Brad with probateresource.com. If you'd like to sell the property to us, we'd love to make you a fast cash offer on that property. You can click on the link below. It'll take you to our website. You can fill out the form there on our website, or you can pick up the phone and call the number there on our website. A member of our team will be with you ASAP. Or if you feel like you want to go the traditional route and list it with an agent, like I said, I've got a hand-picked network of real estate agents all across the country that I work with that are probate and inheritance specialists who'd be happy to help you sell your property. So thanks for checking out this video. I hope you have a great day. Bye.